you're gonna flip. I mean, you're really gonna come unglued.
Well, make it quick, buddy. I'm not about to waste my Saturday night watching you throw a lesson.
Okay. So listen. I just ran into Mike Hubbard. Mike Hubbard!
Yeah.
Who? Mike Hubbard! Oh, yeah! You know the guy that put the Model T up on the Dobson's roof that time? Right. And that's what Mike and I were breaking up about downtown just a few minutes ago. And suddenly, he looks at his watch, gets real serious, and says, "Goodbye, I gotta get home." So I say, "How about a quick cup of coffee?" And he says, "Sorry, Betty expects me home at 5:30 sharp." Doesn't that knock you out? Well, come on, guys, don't you get it? He said 5:30 sharp.
Yeah, so?
Well, come on. Time never used to mean a darn thing to Mike. And when did he ever refuse a cup of coffee?
Well, he's married now.
Married? Well, what does that have to do with it?
Are you kidding? Marriage always changes a guy. If you don't believe me, just get married and find out for yourself.
Oh, sure.
Boy, howdy, old Tom will be singing a different tune then.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you're talking to single solitary DeWitt, buddy. The independent individual. Come sleet, hail, love, or marriage, I'm going to stay that way.
Shoot, boy, hadn't you ever seen women move furniture around?
I beg your pardon?
Well, they put a old settee over here where a big old-fashioned chair was, and a chair over here where the table was, and they move everything around this way and that. And that's just the way your wife's gonna be changing you around after you get married. Shoot, boy, when you get married, your wife's gonna...
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not going to get married. But if I do, it's going to be one DeWitt, marrying one angel face. Basic mathematics. 1 and 1 equals 2, not 1. 2 individuals with liberty and justice for all. And if I want to have rock Cornish game hen under glass for breakfast at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll be all right with my little old wife, yuck.
Breakfast at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What about your work?
Maybe I'm between jobs. Maybe I'll shift jobs 3 or 4 times a month whenever the spirit moves me.
In that case, you better make that navy beans under glass.
Sure. If she wants to change the color of her hair 4 times a week, it's fine with me. It's her hair. Let her wear a bathing suit and give herself a crew cut and go to the Saturday night movies.
What if it's snowing?
Let her wear snowshoes.
Shoot, I don't think I'd want to get hitched to a gal who'd walk around the streets looking like that.
Complete freedom, man. If I want to take off for a couple of weeks by myself and not tell her, she won't care.
Same with her. She wants to take off. She won't even have to tell me where she's going. Just like Wes and Irene.
What do you mean, Wes and Irene?
Well, you don't always have to check with her about what you're doing.
No?
Right. And she doesn't always tell you where she's going or what she's doing either. Right?
Sure she does.
You're kidding. Don't you trust her?
Yeah, I trust her. But I trust her a lot more when I know where she is. Why don't we just leave Irene out of this, okay?
No, now wait a minute.
Look, just because you got that kooky deal with Nora Fitzgerald...
What's kooky about it?
Doesn't mean everybody else...
I go my way, she goes her way, and sometimes we go together.
That's the way it ought to be.
No, it's not the way it ought to be, and don't tell me how to...
Relax, will you? I'm just trying to get something straight.
I mean, well, like tonight. Suppose Irene suddenly called and said, "I'm sorry, Wes, but I don't want to go out with you tonight. Goodbye."
And hung up just like that?
Yeah.
I'd get sore.
Sore?
You're darn right, and so would you.
When you get sore?
Yeah, I'd get sore, jealous.
You'd let a bunch of ugly emotions like that destroy a beautiful relationship.
Look, DeWitt, if you were in love with Nora, you know what I'm talking
Love?
Stop flipping that thing around.
What does that have to do with it? Love belongs to the universe, man. It's free. No strings, no chains.
And no hot water.
Plenty of hot air, though.
That's right. Ring, ring, ring. So help me, Hannah. One of these fine days I'm gonna... Hello? Who? Yeah, I guess he's here. What do you want with him? Oh. Well, make it quick, will you? This is supposed to be a place of business, not a hotel switchboard. Darn fool women. Everything is personal. Free. fool whistle. I've blown myself to kingdom come for the last time tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Stott.
If I had sense enough to pound sand in a rat hole, I'd stop doing it.
Good evening. DeWitt's Frozen Food Locker. Make it quick, please. I'm about to freeze something. Mostly myself.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I was calling the fire station. I'm having trouble with my burned unburnt. Well, sorry to have bothered you.
Think I'll be on time for a change. Be over as soon as I get my pants on.
You standing out there in that public icebox in your underwear again?
No. I'm also wearing shoes, socks, and an unctuous smile.
You know I like you. I really do. You were any other boy in town, I'd be feeling a bit guilty about now.
Guilty? Since when do we talk dirty like that?
Okay. Look, an old friend of mine just flew in from Washington.
Aw.
Charles Allen.
Aw? Huh. That's okay. You don't have to tell me about it. That's your business. Isn't he the guy you told me about?
Couldn't have been more surprised.
Surprises are great for people. Stimulating.
Well, so if you don't mind, I thought maybe...
Be my guest. Look, how long is Charles... Charlie staying over?
Oh, just tonight.
Well, look. The Putnam is the only place in town to eat, right? So why not have old Charlie pick up my reservation? That way you're sure of a good table.
Well, Tom,
Why not? You and I can eat at the Putnam anytime, but you and old Charlie... Don't have much time together. Why waste it on all that reservation hassle? Go on.
well, okay, fine, if you won't be using it.
Right. Look, Nora, do you mind if I let you go? There's a host of teenage girls outside the phone booth. They're admiring my legs, and I'm afraid they're about to organize a fan club.
Okay, you better run. Sorry about tonight.
Forget it. I'll see you when I see you.
Come on, Howie, let's go.
Okay, just a minute.
Darn it!
Shoot. We're never gonna get through the show.
Hey, Wes, do we have any shoestrings around here?
Yeah, look at that box under there.
I'd surely like to see a show from the very start, so I know what they're talking about. Come in on the middle of the thing, and I don't know who's in love with what girl or husband or whose daddy belongs to which wife or nothing.
Okay, I'm hurrying.
Okay, DeWitt, I don't want to be late for bowling, so if you want to ride to Nora's, let's snap two.
Goodbye.
Okay, buddy, I'll give you just 2 seconds to get ready.
1, 2. Goodbye.
That's it. Go ahead and clown around, but I'm not going to wait for you. I mean it.
Nothing to wait for. That was Nora. An old friend dropped by unexpectedly, so shove off. Happy ball rolling.
You mean Nora went and stood you up?
No, Elvis, she didn't stand me up. Not at all. That's the beauty of our relationship. There's no such thing as being stood up as far as we're concerned. Zen Buddhism. Know anything about it?
Never even heard of it.
One of the most profound religious philosophies there is.
Well, I'm a Baptist.
Well, I'm a son of a simian with a prehensile grip and a rotating forearm. That doesn't stop me from broadening my mind, does it?
I'm gonna show with Howie and
Are you kidding?
Yeah, come
What's
on,
playing?
Monster movie!
Oh, highly educational, Vern. Great way to improve your mind. What's the name of it?
Birth of a Monster.
No good. Saw it in Chicago last summer. I'll take Zen, buddy. Listen to this. When I'm thirsty, I drink. When I'm hungry, I eat.
There's a can of macaroni and cheese in the galley.
Thanks.
There's some chili and beans, too.
Chili and beans? Thanks. Thanks a lot, Macaulay. I've got food, buddy. Food for the soul. Goodbye.
What did he come right? Right in the solar plexus.
Look, just come right home from the show. Don't let him mess around, okay? Just come on home.
Goodbye, Daddy Warbucks. Goodbye. Orphan Annie, Sandy, and Punjab will be perfectly safe. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Listen to this. And the master said to Goso, if I place in your hand the end of a string which has no other end, tell me, O Goso, is that end which you have in your hand the place where the string starts or where it stops? That's called a koan. Something a man can think about for months or years trying to reach an answer. Have fun, you monster-loving weirdos! Boy, peace and quiet. Peace and quiet.
corny can you get? He must have been watching old movies on TV. Probably saw them on their first run, too. Must be pretty old. Well, Charlie, you and Nora have a good dinner. Who needs steak and oysters when you have macaroni? Don't be downhearted, DeWitt. Your choice is practically unlimited. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. You know what old Charlie looks like? Who cares? 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. 8 potato, 9 potato, 10. Get out of there, Macaulay. 9 potato, 10 potato Charlie. Crackers, ha. Yeah. At least I won't have to open up a can and cook them.
206, 207, 208. Gentlemen, Shadrach, my boy, we're about to have a feast here. Here you go. Dinner time. Little dinner music to go along with it, gentlemen. Here Saturday night. Okay.
Yogi, yogi on the wall, who's the squarest of us all? I see a cloud, I dismiss the cloud. I am the cloud. I float easily above the peaceful hamlet of Cordella. I am relaxed. I am handsome. I am wanted. I am needed. I float over the river, past the bridge, and into a taxi cab.
Looks just like old man Stott, doesn't he?
Why don't you just hush up? We're trying to enjoy the movie. Where are your manners anyway?
Too darn much spectator entertainment in this country anyway. Nobody participates in anything anymore. All they do is sit and stare.
just hit town. I haven't had a bite to eat all day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, God bless you.
Here, give me.
Couple of telegrams for you tonight, sir. Yes?
I heard an old friend of mine is in town, and I wonder if he's staying here.
His name?
Hanlon. Charles Hanlon.
Yes, we have a Charles Hanlon. Checked in this afternoon.
That's the one.
Well, his key's gone, so he may be in. Room 711.
In his room.
711. You can use the house phone. It's right over there.
Thank you.
Operator, may I help you?
7-Eleven, please.
Hello? Hello? Who is it? I wonder if you could help me out. I just hit town, and I haven't had a bite to eat all day.
That's what you said a few minutes ago.
Hmm? Oh.
Hey, how'd you like to make another buck?
Huh?
You take this 5, go into the liquor store and buy a pint of bourbon. I'll wait for you in that driveway next to the bar. You bring me the bottle and keep the change. That a deal? Right over there. Hurry up. I'll be in the driveway.
Hi, Tom.
Oh, hi, Rev. You just caught me playing the Good Samaritan.
Oh?
Yeah, well, what are you doing prowling around?
Well, I'm prowling my way over to church. You want to prowl along with me?
No, thanks. Oh, okay. I'll walk a little way with you. Not far, though, just half block or so.
Good.
On one condition. No evangelism.
I wouldn't think of it.
The heck you wouldn't. That's your business, Rev. Go ye therefore and teach all nations. Matthew 28, verse 19.
Relax, Tom. Why should I worry about someone who knows Scripture as well as you do?
Yeah, well, then how come you always ask me to go to church?
Once, that's all. Just once, and in passing. And I still remember your answer.
Yeah, well, Wes is always bugging me about it. Trying to get me to join your college group. You know what they talk about in those things?
I have a fair idea.
Oh, yeah. No, thanks. Well, anyway, last Wednesday night, Macaulay had the guts to lead a discussion on how should we teach our children. Doesn't that frost you? He and Irene aren't even married and won't be for at least 6 years, and they're worrying about stuff like that.
Well, I just dropped in on them over at the bowling alley, and it didn't look to me like they were worrying too much about anything.
You know, I bet most people think you've got the easiest job in town. Just stand up in church and give a 20-minute sermon once a week. They don't know about all those weddings, bowling tournaments, interdenominational goodies. People bugging you about their personal problems. The church isn't just 4 walls, it's the whole world, man. The whole big, beautiful world.
Speaking of sermons, I've waited till the last minute to put mine together as usual. Just like every Saturday.
Why don't you come over and give me a hand?
I see. If you can't get me to church on Sunday, you get me Saturday night. Pretty tricky. But sorry. I'm booked solid tonight.
Well, maybe when you're through. Coffee pot will be on if the spirit moves you.
It won't. Good night.
Good night, Tom.
Sure, he gives me a cup of coffee. I gotta give him my soul. It's a big deal. Boy, I made it just in time. Coffee pot, huh? Drunk last night, drunk the night before, gonna get drunk tonight like I never got... Hey! Hey, you! Where the heck? Anybody here? Hey, Joe? Doc? Harry? Pete? Rufus? Whatever the heck your cruddy name is. Hey! Come out, wherever you are. Hey! How about that? Steals my bottle and... Now, what do you expect to win? Whoever said you could trust a bum? You big clod, you big dumb clod. I wandered lonely as a clod. Okay, world? You want it? You're gonna get it. Charlie is my darling, my darling, my...
Laura Fitzgerald. What the heck are you doing?
Good evening, Mrs. Crocker. I know, but I guess... I know it's past hours, Mrs. Crocker, but just wait for her in a room.
Well, see, Mrs. Crocker is still hypnotized by the bowling tournament.
Nora, what are you doing here?
That's my question. I live here.
Yeah, but I thought... Never mind what I thought. I was walking around after the show and well, waiting for you to get home. And I thought I'd be I thought I'd be a heck of a lot warmer waiting for you in your room.
When Mrs. Crocker finds you here, I won't have a room.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave the door open. Been here long?
I haven't timed it.
Hey, I like. $1 a day at a Navajo trading post. How was dinner?
All right. What do you mean, Navajo Trading Post? Anybody with an ounce of sensitivity would know that that is an unemployed personnel director looking for a job.
Oh. Well, you've got his eyes too close together.
Oh, about the same.
Still have all his hair?
Huh? Hasn't lost any of his charm, either.
Hey, now this is really something. Superb. Really fine. Best thing you've ever done.
Thanks. I like the simplicity of the design. Don't you?
Absolutely. Dark hair, tall, dark, and handsome.
Boy, you slip into it. You come up with a better title than that?
Short, blonde, and revolting? Is Hanlon blonde?
No, he's dishwater.
Blue eyes.
Tom, for corn's sake, can't you stand in one place?
Sorry. He's a heck of a lot older than you know.
7 years. Not a heck of a lot. Was when I was 17, not anymore.
Yeah, age is relative. Have you seen him since that time in New York?
Yes.
I know, tonight. I mean, have you seen him since that time in New York and tonight?
Yes. I think I better scramble you some eggs.
I can just see you and old Charlie Hanlon. Zipping around the streets, singing and knocking over push carts like an old high-budget musical on TV.
You want toast?
I suppose so. Were you in love with him?
How would I know? I was 17. Plum jam or apple butter. Have both.
Know what I call it?
Horizon line. Looking for a frame.
No. Marshmallow toaster. Will you marry me? Right now. On guard. I mean it.
What?
Okay, what's so funny?
2 marriage proposals in one evening.
Good old Charlie Hanlon. The sneak.
Wait a minute. You weren't really...
Of course not. I just like to see how girls react when they get proposed to.
Why, Nora.
It's okay, Mrs. Crocker. We left the door open.
Nora, you know it's after 10 o'clock. And believe me, dear, if it were anyone else but you, Well, I just tell her...
Take it easy, Mrs. Hanlon. Mrs. Crocker. Everything's okay. We're just like brother and sister, aren't we, Nora? Goodbye.
Tom?
I don't want you to think I'm a terrible old nag, dear, but, rules are rules. You know how highly I've always thought of you, Nora, dear. And I know you wouldn't do anything...
Pick it up. We can't sell you nothing, son.
I want change for a phone call.
Get up. No!
Phone's back there.
Yeah, you're just lucky, that's all. You're just lucky.
And don't hang around when you're finished.
How about that one?
Nuts. You give up, Mahoney? Now, give me time, Tiger. The last frame's the big one, you know. Watch this one. Here's number 2.
Go ahead.
All right, now, dig it.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, killing me.
I'm hot tonight. Okay, here we go. Man, I hate to take your money.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Get off.
Go, baby.
Get off! Get off!
All right, now watch this one.
Woo! How about that one?
Hello?
The cuckoo then on every tree mocks married men, for thus sings he, cuckoo, Cuckoo, cuckoo. Word of fear. Unpleasing to a married ear.
All's well that ends well?
Love's labor lost.
Well, that's the first time I've heard Shakespeare backed up by modern jazz. I like it. Where are you, anyway?
In church. That's not jazz. It's the organ playing Abide With Me. Look, I don't want to keep you up.
Oh, not at all. I'm just reading.
Yeah, well, let me just get you straightened out on something. You know I was just goofing around about the marriage bit. Just a large gag, right? Did you just see me married? I really feel sorry for a guy like Wes Macaulay. I really do. You know, 3 hours ago, I was talking. As usual, about being free, independent. I do a lot of talking. Have you noticed? Boy, it's really amazing what you can learn. Did you ever have a stomachache that wouldn't quit? Poor Wes. He's bowling and I'm living. Marriage isn't just a couple of sugar-coated dolls on top of a 14-layer wedding cake. And I just gotta grab something to eat. Marriage is a relationship, and a good relationship takes time, buddy, time. Yeah, down this road walks someone this autumn eve. Single, solitary someone.
Tom, where are you?
Don't worry, Nora, I'm okay. My stomach aches much better, Doctor. Thank you.
No kidding. Now, where are you?
Goodbye.
Tom, wait.
Get off, Mahoney. Come on, get off. What did I tell you? Turkey. Dumb luck. Just dumb luck. Luck? What are you talking about? That's skill, man. Pure skill. Hey, Fred, you hear that? I got him again. Third time in a row.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to put a hex on his crooked machine.
Hey, Mahoney, the winner buys around for the house.
Here, here.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
All right, the loser then. I don't care as long as someone buys.
Come on, Fred.
Hi. I'm Tom DeWitt.
Hey, how about another game, Mahoney?
My conscience is bothering me.
Boy, you guys have really got it made.
Huh?
You married?
Yeah, what of it?
That's great. That's marriage the way it ought to be.
Okay, Butterfingers, I give you one more chance.
There's your first mistake, Mahoney. All right, the fun's over. Stand aside and make room for the old pro.
Look who's talking. All right?
I mean, here you are having fun and no strings.
A lousy split.
You come home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, whenever you want. Drunk or sober, who cares? Maybe your wife's there, maybe she isn't. What difference does it make?
Hey, what do you know about my wife?
Nothing except, boy, with freedom like that, you can go separately or together. No questions asked.
I'll flip you for it.
And I bet you guys love your wife just as much as anyone.
Call it.
If you get home smashed or not at all, no sweat.
Heads.
And I bet it works both ways, too, doesn't it?
Heads.
I mean, you don't get any cruddy gut aches just because the little woman isn't around when you get home.
Hey,
What?
stay out.
Listen, you big glut, I was... Listen, you big hairy, low brown... Ah! A fight!
Howie? Don't go over there. Going home.
Don't you want to walk?
You don't want to get cut up by a broken beer bottle, do you?
Well, come on, let's go.
Hey, Howie, come on, it's starting to snow.
Hey, you can't sleep here? Boy, $75. Doing a heck of a lot more good than it will me.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I was just trying to help.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Oh, please, officer. Please. I'm not bothering anyone, officer. Please, sir. Please, sir.
Look, I'm not a cop. I just...
Ruth? Don't let him do it to me. You gotta help me, Ruth. That's how I want the last time. I swear. Please, darling. Just a few bucks, so I'll pay you back just as soon. Lousy, stinking rats. World's full of stinking rats. You hear me? This world is full of stinking rats. All right. Over to Mister. I just hit town. I wonder if you could help me. I just hit town and I haven't had a bite to eat all day. Sorry to trouble you. I wonder if you could... Sorry. Sorry to trouble you. I wonder... Sorry, mister.
DeWitt?
Uh-huh. How was the game?
We won 3 out of 4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it makes us second in the league.
Keep it up, and you guys will... How about you?
185.
Oh, yeah? Pretty good.
Tom home?
Yeah.
How did he get all beat up?
You're supposed to be asleep.
Oh, a thing of beauty is a joy forever.
Better get to bed. You don't want to be late for church in the morning.
Well, never do anything halfway, DeWitt. I'll say that for you.
Little run-in with Charles Hanlon.
Who?
Guy who bugged up my day with Nora.
Oh? I didn't know you were having a date with Nora. In a conventional sense.
Yeah. Oh, this old garbage scow has plenty of hot water, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, boy, that water's gonna stink.
What do you expect me to do, Macaulay? Put on bandages, get them wet, and put on new ones all over again? I thought you were so darn organized.
Hey, Mo, if these chemicals are so bad, how come we keep this?
For you.
Little run-in with Charles Hanlon.
Who?
Guy who fucked up my date with Nora.
Oh? I didn't know you were having a date with Nora. In a conventional sense.
Yeah. Oh, this old garbage scow has plenty of hot water, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, boy, that water's gonna stink.
What do you expect me to do, Macaulay? Put on bandages, get them wet, and put on new ones all over again? I thought you were so darn organized.
Think I look bad? You should see poor old Charlie Hanlon. He's way past 30, out of condition, and
You were right.
I got into a beef with Lee Hollingsworth a couple of years ago. Funny thing, we'd been friends all our lives. Boy, what a mess.
You washcloth anywhere?
Irene and I weren't even going steady at the time. She was just another girl as far as I was concerned. Here. Well, it took me a broken finger and a couple of loose teeth to find out I was in love with her. Everything worked out okay, though. Lee and I are still friends. As a matter of fact, we went bowling together tonight.
Yeah, old Charlie looked like a piece of raw hamburger when I got through with him. I didn't like to have to resort to violence in front of Nora, but she was pretty shaken up, and
I'm lying like a rug, you know.
What do you want to bet Howie's been cutting wire with these things again?
Well, okay, then. You're dying to know what really happened. I was protecting you, buddy. Sticking up for you with the Club Moderne.
How come I can never find anything except these narrow little bandages? And what good are they? We never have any narrow little cuts around here. Just a lot of big, gaping wounds.
some big bruiser. Said he went to high school with you or something.
What was his name?
Who cares? Big ignorant clod. Really chopping you.
Actually, he was saying some of the same jazz I was saying to you earlier about being square and all. And suddenly I was on your side. Funny experience.
Can you picture me, the big free spirit, shooting off my mouth about how it's good for guys to have attachments and finding positive reasons for certain aspects of dependency? Hey, what do you want to do, kill me?
Just hold still.
Boy. How's that for weird? Me sticking up for you. Like Athens coming to the aid of Sparta. I gotta shape up. I'm turning into a pathological liar. Can't seem to get squared away here. Join the army or something.
Hold still.
Wes,
All you gotta do is hold still. Keep moving around, you'll never get patched up. Go through life with a bunch of bad scars. A lot of open wounds that'll never heal.
Thank you, Dr. Kildare. I really appreciate.
Hi, Tom.
What do you want?
Oh, glass of water.
Smell the water in the galley. It's the same as in here.
Is he cut up bad?
I can't tell.
Neither one of us is ever going to be president, DeWitt, but you're going to come a lot closer to making it than I ever will.
Hey, what'd you do? Cover up my birthmark?
How'd they get so beat up?
I wouldn't even start to guess.
I think he's feeling pretty bad.
I reckon, boy, they're people and they're people, but I'd a whole lot rather be me.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes I feel right sorry for that old boy. His mind works too darn fast. All kinds of wheels spinning and lickety-split in his head 24 hours a day. All kinds of ideas and art and intelligence and all that. I tell you, it's a task just to keep up with him.
Well, maybe you write a book or paint a great picture. Whatever it is, I'm not going to worry about you as long as you keep breathing. I keep a sense of humor, and I just gotta start getting more sleep.
Yeah, well, not on my time. Go on, get out of here. I'd like just about 2 seconds of privacy in here for a change.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah. Hey, Wes.
Thanks. Is he okay?
Yeah,
What happened?
I don't know. It's none of our business.
No, I just wondered if it...
Come here. Now, I know about 50 things about you I'm sure you wouldn't want told all over town. Now, unless you go to sleep, I'd be more than willing to go out there and blab it.
No.
Do you understand?
No, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Oh, good. That bed's gonna look mighty good to him tonight.
I reckon.
Well, see you guys in the morning.
Hey, Knucklehead, do you know how late it is?
It's never late till 12 o'clock, and after that, it's early.
Okay, do it, okay. Keep it up and I'll take back every darn thing I said.
Relax, will you, Macaulay? I'm just going out for a cup of coffee.
You the party that ordered the cab? Or was it an ambulance?
Nope. It was a hearse.
How have you been?
Me? Don't ask me about me. I'm the last person in the world who knows.
Well, I don't know much about Nora Fitzgerald either. Except I think she turns down too many marriage proposals.
Nora Fitzgerald, huh?
Whoever she is.
And Tom DeWitt. Whoever he is.
After this message, a few scenes from next week's It's a Man's World.
For the whole world's what I mean. Action. That's so that Western civilization doesn't go to sea. Look what happened to ancient Rome.
Oh, I know. Wild parties all night long and dancing girls glittered all over in gold. It was awful.
Well, they bug me, Pat, all these passive, pampered people. No wonder the old guard calls us the silent generation.
What was that? Did you hear that?
What?
It sounded like a guitar, banjo, or something.
Besides, I've been using your toothpaste for a week.
Well, I've been using your aftershave lotion.
Oh, great. I've been using your shoe polish, so that makes us even.
Golly. Just been telling the truth, that's all.